and here at the main stage, leveraging our plant Kaizen mindset at GE HealthCare in Japan. So I will leave you guys there with Fujimoto and Matt. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Christopher. So so hi everyone. My name is Matt Zako. I'm the global lean leader with GE Healthcare, and I'm just here. My job will be to introduce Fujisan Kozaburo Fujimoto is the plant manager at the Hino, Japan facility for GE Healthcare. He's been the plant manager there for about 6 years. He's been with GE Healthcare since 2000 in numerous roles: supply chain, engineering, product development. GE has a long history with lean, and GE Healthcare is a freshly spun company, independent company now since January 2023. And within the old GE world, the Hino facility has been seen as the best lean facility. And Fujisan is going to take time to share the story of 40 years of progress within that. So without further delay, I'll turn it over to Fuji-san. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. So let me share the presentation file. Sorry. Can you see my desktop?
Yes.
Okay. So hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. And my name is Fuji, as Matt introduced me. And I'm a plant manager of GE HealthCare Japan Hino. And today I'm happy to sharing our plant history of Kaizens. We are calling as Kaizen mindset. That I like to show our history of the Kaizens. And that is today's agendas, including GE HealthCare and GE HealthCare Japan histories, also our plant, Hino plant Kaizen journey quickly, and also standalone company, as Matt mentioned, that we became a standalone company from this January, and we started some cultural operating principle from this year we defined, and a part of that, the lean is one of the cultural operating principle. And I would like to introduce our lean operating system, and also some example of the operating system from the Hino plant with a video. And also we utilize that Kaizen mindset of Hino plant, the experience to our customers, hospital, of where our products are used. So that is today's agenda. And the first one is GE HealthCare and GE HealthCare Japan history. As I mentioned, also Matt mentioned, this January, that we became a standalone company. We independent from GE from this January. And this is a leadership team ring bell event at the Milwaukee's US Wisconsin plant with the NASDAQ CEOs. And we are so excited about be a standalone company, and we need to be a more attractive company with a Kaizen mindset. Also, this is our business segment. We have 4 segments of the business. One is imaging, like a CT, MRI. This is a medical equipment to diagnose inside the body. Also ultrasound, and the second one is ultrasound, which is also the diagnostic imaging product. And the third one is patient care solutions, which is anesthesia machines or the patient monitors, especially for the operating room. So that's one segment. Also, last one is contrast media PDX business. We are a 4-segment business and growing the business market. Also, the industry size is growing rapidly on the healthcare side. And also we have distributing the global worldwide market, almost all the countries in the world. We are distributing our products through the channels, also salesperson and the partners. Also, we have some the R&D product centers in the global, and also about 40 manufacturing plant in the world we are having. And Hino, my plant is here near the Tokyo, Japan. we are calling Hino plant. So this is our portfolio, the business. Then this is the GE HealthCare Japan history. The 1982, we started this company as joint venture between the Yokogawa Electric and the GEs. We started this company, and we are calling Yokogawa Medical System. And we are continuing the business, running the business for last 41 years. Also, we are continuing the distributing a global product from the global manufacturing center, distributing to the Japan customers. Also, as plant, also development centers, we are developing and manufacturing a CT and the CT detector and the ultrasound product and probe to the distributing the global market through the GE's distributing channel. That's the history of GE HealthCare Japan. We have 41 years experience of medical equipment industry. And I like to expand about the Hino plant Kaizen journey. So as everybody knows, on this Lean conference, our history of this plant is history of Kaizen or Lean. And Kaizen means, as you may know, the Kaizen equal change for the better. Kaizen is Japanese, but a meaning for the change for the better. And we are changing something for the better operation or more efficient process to contribute the business from the 1982 at the beginning of this company. We are starting very basic Kaizen or Lean based on the Toyota Production System, TPS, 5S, standard work, level loading, visual management. Also, 1996, GE started the Six Sigma to make an efficient process with statistical analysis tool. Then we started the Lean Six Sigmas, also turning point of GE HealthCare Hino plant. So because of the US market growing and the China market is growing, but Japan market relatively matured, almost flat. At that situations and the leadership team of Hino plant changed their mind to make think differently, and they start implementing a moving line of CT. That's some kind of a turning point. With that, we started the advanced Kaizen or Lean the activity from the 2000. And recently, we started utilizing digital tool to make a more efficient process to find out with finding the problem quickly. Then we are getting some recognition from the GEs, brilliant factories, also the Lighthouse recognition from World Economic Forum. That is the history of GE HealthCare Japan. And from now, as I mentioned, the GE HealthCare became a standalone company, and we defined 5 cultural operating principles to make the companies better, serve our people, patients, and customers, and a lean mindset, empower entrepreneurship spirit, and deliver the future of healthcare, and win together, have fun. And the biggest things, lean mindset, Kaizen mindset is one of cultural operating principle. That's our operating principle as a standalone company, the GE HealthCare. Then also to deploy or implement that operating principle, lean mindset, we define the 4 core tools to deploy that operating principle, lean mindset, Kaizen mindset. One is standard work. Without standard work, we cannot find any abnormalities. Standard work is starting point, do. And the daily management is also important core tools to find out the problem and the quick fix of the problem, then make it better every day. And the problem solving process to sustain or the permanent solution should be implemented to avoid the occurrence of that problem. Then the action plan to track that activity. So that's 4 core tools: action plan, standard work, daily management, and problem solving process. We set as 4 core tools to deploy the lean mindset the operating principle as company-wide. Then I like to show the example of that 4 core tools, how to implement at the Hino plant. So before going to the more detail of the explanation of 4 core tools, the implementation at the Hino plant, before that Hino plant, at a glance, what we are doing at the Hino plant. So we are manufacturing the key 3 products. One is CT system, and second one is X-ray CT detector, and the third one is ultrasound probe. And the first one is CT system, X-ray CT system. We are making 2 systems per day. It means around the 3.5 hours takt time. So very long takt time, and the several operators, 2 operators making the one product. Then with almost 500 parts within the 7 hours. Very long lead time or takt time, and one operator's own long cycle time. That's a CT system and also the heavy parts. And the X-ray CT detector, we are making about 15 units per day. So that is not so huge one, but some shorter lead time or cycle takt time than CT system. And ultrasound 200 units per day. It means 2 minutes to 3 minutes takt time, very short. Also size is kind of handy, like similar to the iPhone level size and a heavy, very light product. But ultrasound probe required the longer lead time due to the stacking, gluing process, applying the gluing process, very long lead time. The probe, it's about the 1 month lead time, but the takt time 2 minutes. It's 140 operators working at my plant. So that's a variation of product, and we need to manage as some lean mindset, kind of mindset to make the efficient process. So this is a kind of the example of Hino plant production line example. So please, I will show the video later. So the key point is 3, like a standard work, how to implement at Hino plant, standard work. So please see that point during the videos. Also DMS, daily management system, to find out the problem and fix the problem, embracing lead, how to implement that DMS from the video. Also PSP, problem solving the process, temporary and permanent. That's a key 3 part. Please watch a video about the 2 minutes. Please wait. So this is a CT gantry moving line. Almost 2,000 kilogram gantries we are moving, and point of use the parts, and using the kit card to deliver the product parts to the operator, and they are working. And the 1 hours, 2 meters per 1 hours moving the lathe. And we are creating the moonshine jig to within the takt time they are making the product, and a standard work with a kit card. With that, I will explain later quickly. Also, we are implement digital to RFID to record the start and the end time stamped by the RFID, and the production progress we are automatically recorded. And also once operator has a problem, the laser hand with unknown system, then team leaders came here to solve quickly by themselves. And they recorded the e-tools, then make a product like that. So I like to explain a little bit detail about how to implement the standard work DMS PSP through the videos. One is kit cart operation. So as I mentioned, CT production takt times about 3.5 hours, very, very long the cycle time or takt times owned by one operator. With that, it's so difficult to train the operators. Also, the operators cannot remember everything. So we implementing that kit cart operation. This kit cart on about 35 minutes kit cart. and divided by the 35 minutes times 6 equal about 210 minutes. Let's say the one operator's on 6 kit card. So one kit card on the 35 minutes operation, and start from first row, second row, third row, left to right, and left to right, left to right, something like that. And everything has done, and the torque or the size is defined by the recorded by the each kit card. And the operator do not remember the each parts, just remember the location of parts. Then easy to train or remember the everything. Then easy to quick ramp up of the operators realized. Then the kit card, and also the operators follow that sequence of the kit card. This kind of standard work for the example from our city country line. And the DMS, as you see on the videos, the operators, once they find the problem, like a part shortage or cannot fix the parts correctly, they raise a hand with the unknown system, then respond quickly by the team leaders. So that is the kind of DMS, daily management system, or takt time management system. They find the problem and fix the problem quickly, and checking the day by days. Also, the team leaders record that problem. Then we need to implement permanent solutions of each problem to avoid the recurrence of that problem again. That's a problem solving process. Each process as a kind of operating system of the Hino plant. So we like to explain about more detail about that process as like a step by step. First one is, as I mentioned, standard work is important because otherwise we cannot find out any abnormality of a problem. Once operators find out the difference from the standard work, they raise a hand as unknown. Then communicate abnormality to the team leaders, and the team leaders respond quickly to solve the problem which operators are facing. Then move back to the normal operation. Then each line, like detectors or probe, has different unknown system because they have 140 operators and cannot switch on by themselves. They have some unknown system by in each workstation. They push the buttons, then the team leaders respond quickly. Also, we are checking the daily management system, how many unknowns we have, also they fix the problem or not. We are checking day by days. Every day we are checking red or blue, SQDC order, safety, quality, delivery cost. That's a very important order. Then, but we need to solve the permanent, we need to implement the permanent solution to avoid the recurrence of that problem. So unknowns trend, we are checking weekly review. So permanent solutions need to be identified and also implemented at the line. They're tracked by monthly rhythm or weekly rhythm. We are checking the progress of the problem solving process. Then once we find the solutions, update the standard work based on problem solving. Then cycle again back to the new standard work, start a new process, like define the difference between normal and abnormal. Then the abnormality found, operator raise a hand, unknowns. That's a cycle of our operating system, Hino plant. We are calling as Hino operating system. That's a PowerPoint. So to deploy that Hino operating system, I believe that culture is important, servant leadership. That model is very important. This is also initiative of the GE HealthCare company-wide. So usual the hierarchy, like that triangle. So plant manager or CEO is top, and the bottom is operators or frontline leader, frontline operator. But I'm thinking that's a reverse, the triangle, that's important because the operators at the shop floor or frontline sales team is make an impact to the customer. they can generate the money to us, benefit to us. So leadership team, like a plant manager, don't make any product, don't make any money. So we need to respect the frontline operators, also frontline sales. So the gembas, shop floor, the peoples who make an impact to the customers, we need to respect them. That's a model, reversed, the triangle model. That's important as servant leadership. So then, once they have a problem, we get the problem easy. Let's say there's a hand through the unknowns and cause the problem. So leadership team can get that problem, can recognize that problem easily because of that problem informations flow like water, easy to come to the leadership team. But the leadership team want to change some culture or change the direction of organization, push every day, tell them change the directions. So it's hard to tell or change the direction, but that's the balancing. We get the problem easily, but push hard to change the direction of the business or company or organization. The servant leadership model is important to support or implement the Kaizen or lean mindset at the company or organization. That's my thought. Then final part, as I explained, like a DMS and the standard work, DMS, problem solving, and action plan, 4 core tools. There's a very, very basic one, but that's kind of the basic operating system. Easy to say, but easy to execute. So that Hino plant to try to execute efficiently that core tools, and also that we try to implement that cultural mindset process to the customer, our customer hospital side, through this process. So right-hand side, this is a brilliant factory activity. So standard work at the gembas and the daily management system, problem solving to make efficiently to realize the better product flow. Once we create a better product flow through the Kaizens, we are delivering the product on time when the customer wants. That's a very, very important activity as supply chain. Product flow is important. On the other hand, our customer hospital side, they want to make a better patient flow through the Kaizens. So GE HealthCare provide the command center tools to the better DMS process at the hospital. Also, another APM, CPM, asset performance management, the clinical performance management tools for the KPI tracking management tools, also providing to the follow the standard operating system, same as Hino at the hospital. Also, the applying GE HealthCare tool, CAP change acceleration process or Kaizen for the problem solving process at the hospital. We are the delivering or providing that operating system, the hospital, for the better patient flow and generate a more benefit to the hospital. So finally, the hospital can get more cash or benefit. Then they can buy the product, and the product buy from G's, and the factory is also busier with order from the hospital. That's kind of good cycle with brilliant factory activity, also brilliant hospital activities. We like to make that ecosystem with with this operating system and the Kaizen mindset. So that's it from the Hino front. Matt, thank you very much. That's it.
Yes, yeah, thank you, Fuji-san. Let me try to see my video now. So we do have a few minutes here for questions. I think people can submit questions in the Q&A button at the bottom. And while we wait to see if anyone wants to submit questions, Fuji-san, I have a question for you. Just, with the Hino operating system, can you maybe give an example of how quickly you are able now to find problems, with the, you called it, I know, a takt time management system or a, just the Hino operating system, how quickly now are you able, based on the maturity of the system to discover problems versus what you had before.
So you mean how we operate or how we create that process? You mean
how quickly you discover problems? I know you you talked about the tack time. When you have long tack times of three and a half hours in some cases, how quickly are you able to detect problems compared to what how long they were before?
Yep. So basically, our process, especially for CT gantry, is manual process, the assembly by hand. So operator is kind of like a sensor, or the if they cannot follow the standard work, that is some kind of the problem finder. Then unknown systems, through the unknowns, they raise a hand, then find the problem, then fix the problem. But the challenge is, if team leaders cannot respond quickly, they will not raise a hand again. So that's a kind of the relationship, trust relationship is important to keep or sustain that process. Unknowns respond, unknown respond. That's a relationship is very important, the operators and team leader. Is that the answer to your question?
Yeah, nope, that's great. Thank you, Fuji-san. There is a question. There's a couple questions coming in. The first question is, could you tell me more about problem solving? And more specifically, it says, do you use do you use A3? So do you want to talk a little bit about the problem solving process?
Yeah, so basically, Matt, you can answer as a central team. But GE HealthCare wide, like a A3 type of the problem solving tool provided. Also, as I mentioned, like we already have DNA of Six Sigma statistical analysis tool provided by GE HealthCare also. We combine that two tools. So we are saying 70% of the problem solving process, the allocated to the root cause findings. Analysis is important. So we are utilizing A3, the chart, A3 format to follow the PSP process. That's the answer. That's important.
That's right, and we're also big believers in the A3 process. We did a leadership session this last summer, and the top 300 people were given a copy of the Managing to Learn book, and read it, and are actively practicing it. So yes, it's important to us. So the next question is, how many people were for the implementation team? I don't have any more detail on that question, but it's in the chat. How many people were for the implementation team? So I don't know if Fuji-san, this has been a 40-year effort, I know. So it's you can talk specific maybe to the operating system here.
Yeah. So basically we have total 400 about 400 employees under me as a plant, and about 250 operators. And I'm thinking implementing this operating system, 400 employees is part of that operating system, because the operators kind of find out the problem and making the product. And we have 3 lean leaders to implement in lean system. Then also the operation leaders should work as lean leader. So leaders need to understand the philosophy of Kaizen or Lean. Then that philosophy should be should follow, every leader follow that mindset. That's about point.
Thank you, Fuji-san. I think we're out of time. Appreciate Fuji-san. Thank you so much, Fuji-san, and we'll turn it over to you, Christopher.
So thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.